and we have government resisting legality of workers coming from overseas. So in that type of an environment is where you're trying to attract talent. So what I did was I went out to my constituents. I interviewed 112 executives that we placed over the last 2 years. And yes, I see some of your faces in here of why you want to leave your jobs. No, just joking. I didn't interview any of you. But 112. And what's interesting is that the number one reason that people are leaving their jobs today, of the 112 executives, this is mid-level to senior. So jobs starting at about $100,000 going up to about $500,000 in base. So there's quite a plethora there. Number one reason was a bad boss. I didn't like the person I was working for. He didn't understand me. We didn't connect. All he saw was the bad things I did. We got all kinds of interesting reasons for that. But the number one of the 112 was a bad boss. Number two, lack of challenge. I wasn't challenged anymore. They didn't give me a clear path of where I was supposed to go. It wasn't laid out for me. I didn't know what else I could do. I just kind of lost my passion for what I was doing. We're not talking about young kids. I'm not talking about 20-year-olds or what I call the Facebook generation. We're talking about senior executives in the 40s, 50s, and 60s saying, I just don't have a challenge anymore. The third one, surprising to me, was location. That the location was a huge reason for them wanting to change their job. So conversely, I asked them the same question, flipping that model around, saying, well, why did you take that new job? Well, the number one reason was they liked the company's reputation that they were going to. They had a very, very clear, defined reputation. They had a track record that was a winning group. They liked their marketing materials. They liked what they saw in that company. The number two was the challenge of the job. They felt like they could be challenged again. It was an exciting aspect of what they were going to do that made them want to take that job. The third one was location. I wanted to go back home. My wife needed somebody around her that was family and grounding, or that's where I grew up, or whatever it might be. It was location was the third. And the fourth one was they felt like the person that they were going to be working with or where they were going was a winning team. Those are the top four. Not on any of those points that ended up in number 7, number 8 did money